In Germany, only 4% of all forests are owned by the German federal government. 29% are owned by the German state governments, 48% by private forest owners, and the remaining 19% of forests are owned by communities. GronerHolz is a typical community forest. The forest is located in the northwest of Germany, in the state of Lower Saxony, close to Göttingen, and is comprised of 252 hectares. GronerHolz is unique because it has been continuously managed by the village communities for 640 years. On June 19, 1380, Otto I, the Duke of Brunswick-Göttingen, transferred the forest ownership to the village Grone in exchange for armed men on horses for warfare. Nowadays, this forest is owned and managed by the Grone villagers, who form a cooperative of 132 members.
The community members elect a board of directors in intervals of 6 years. The board of directors has the authority for major administrative and management decisions. A general assembly takes place annually to inform the members and to adjust crucial decisions such as detailed budget and harvesting planning. This includes also buying and selling of forest shares. Each member owns one or more forest shares. The respective share of a member corresponds to the weighting of the member's vote. External support and practical advice is provided by the Lower Saxony State Forest Administration. Due to the Forest Act, the advice is free of charge. A contract only has to be concluded for practical support. Support then takes place, for example, with the development of the annual management plan, the harvesting and timber selling. This also includes a detailed forest inventory every 10 years.
Centuries-old forest utilization has shaped the GronerHolz forest of today. Walking along the forest, the traces of historical forest uses are recognizable.
Two management systems have been applied over the history of this forest. The first was Capital Standards, which was meant to provide the local community with firewood and construction timber. The high forest system was introduced in the 1960s. This was after firewood lost its importance. The main purpose of the system was to produce high-quality hardwood timber. These days, the forest is managed as a close-to-nature forest. This puts priority on the natural regeneration of multiple species, high structural diversity, and continuous forest cover. All of these ensure forest stability and resistance. However, even with this close-to-nature system of management, many challenges remain. These include the management of mortality due to windrow, beetle infestation, fungal infestation, and weather extremes.
Community forestry considers the expectations of the villagers, who are connected through the cooperative. These are timber selling and profit sharing, gathering of firewood, and hunting and commercializing hunting permits. Hunting provides a way to allow natural forest regeneration by limiting herbivores. But, more than that, it is a cultural heritage, and community hunting is a cultural event.
The hunting regulation is defined by the hunting laws. We do have the state hunting law as a frame, and the national hunting law, in this case for Lower Saxony, which defines more details, for example, hunting periods, hunting times, female-male distribution, and so on. It's possible to create a number of huntable animals for the individual stand. For conditions in GronerHolz, it's about 8 to 10 roe deer per 100 hectare. Foresters and hunters sometimes focus on different goals. Out of the point of view of foresters, it's more important to get a harmonic balance between animal population and browsing rate, so forest damage, stand damage. For hunters, other purposes are more important, for example, making big game hunting or getting some enormous trophies, for example. Out of this different orientation, conflicts can grow. In GronerHolz, it's normally not the case because communication between hunters and foresters are really well done. So conflicts are really eliminated.
Income from the forest is just a side benefit for cooperative members. Main family income are generated elsewhere. In general, the profit is limited because earned money has to be reinvested in forest protection and planting.
Although the Forest Department offers technical support, the final decision in all aspects related to the forest comes from the community.
The sustainability of the GronerHolz community forest is evidenced because it maintains and develops a diverse forest with ongoing economical, ecological, and social benefits. Over the 640 years, the concept has proved its flexibility to differing government and political systems. The crucial responsibilities, along with privileges of the community, the encouragement and support of forest policy and administration are the safety factors to the success of the community forestry in GronerHolz.